kitchen! Hello everyone, today we are doing cinnamon scrolls. But first, you will need... So these cinnamon scrolls are really good because when you want just a little snack for those of you out there that have sweet tooth, just a nice thing to nibble on. It's also a good thing for school lunches. That's a very good thing. And when you're in the middle of work, just something to snack on because everyone knows sometimes work can be boring. Or doing homework. It's also good when you're doing homework too. Gently heat the milk to about 140 Fahrenheit. Sorry for the mess up. And as we do this time lapse, you will see how we make the dough. It's a very delicious dough, very yummy. It's sweet but also kind of salty. I just realized you can't really bring them to school lunches unless your school allows nuts. But you can make one without nuts, which is good. For my school lunch, my dad just literally picked all the nuts out of the cinnamon roll. Don't do that. Just plan ahead, please. Wait, just watch this. It's gonna be cool. See, isn't that cool how yeast can make it rise like that? It's insane. It makes my brain hurt sometimes, but it's cool. Especially if you research into it. But don't research into it, because if you don't research into it, it just feels like magic. And you like magic, right? You don't like magic. You're making me sad. Now we're doing the filling, as I got a little sidetracked, as I do. But the filling is also good. And if you are going to bring them to school, what I would do is I would just take the walnuts out. I'm pretty sure those are walnuts, yeah. Just take the walnuts out, and then you're good to go. Make sure to grab the butter and melt the butter over medium heat. Do you know the two best ingredients in the world, especially when they are together? Melted butter and brown sugar. Do you want to know why they're the best? Because they're in cookies and cinnamon rolls, which are delicious. Delicious. Now, when you roll out the dough, make sure to flour your surface because a lot of people don't flour their surface and it doesn't end well. The dough gets all sticky to the surface and it gets all bad and just, it's a disaster. You don't want to do it. Just try and avoid it. Another thing is people get worried that they're gonna do that and they add too much flour, which dries out the dough. You just want to add a little sprinkle, like you know those chef sprinkles? Yeah, you want to do that. Do the whoosh. I'm doing it behind the camera, but you can't see it, so yeah, I don't know why I pointed that out. But you want to do the little whoosh whoosh that chefs do. I don't know why chefs do it, but they do it. Try to get their elbow hair in it. But yes, you want to not too much flour, not too little flour. Just a good amount. Make sure to add the remaining butter so it's nice and buttery and crispy and delicious. Now, after you have cooked the cinnamon scrolls, make sure to glaze them. The glaze you don't technically have to add, but in my opinion, it's a big part of the cinnamon scroll. I was called for a second. Do you ever have those moments when your brain just blanks out? If you say you don't, you are lying, because everyone does. Make sure to make the glaze. If you make it too thick, that's fine. If you make it too thin, it's going to be dripping everywhere. Just sprinkle it on top, have it with a coffee. Bon appetit! Thanks for watching!